Have you ever been on a video call where you can barely hear anything? You are nodding along, but all you catch are muffled sounds. Frustrating, right? What if I told you that your microphone might be quietly sabotaging your conversations and putting you at risk of miscommunication? Imagine collaborating on a project when suddenly Simone's voice fades away. You strain to catch their words, and the whole dynamic shifts. Stress creeps in, but it's not your internet connection or focus, it's your microphone. Low-quality microphones are hidden threats in remote work. They may seem minor, but they can lead to serious communication breakdowns. That little fuzzance can result in misunderstandings, missed opportunities, and even conflict. Now, picture yourself giving an important presentation. You've prepared for hours, but the audio keeps cutting in and out, turning your well thought out points into a confusing mess. Your audience starts to zone out. What do you think they'll remember? Not the brilliance of your ideas, but the frustration of trying to follow along with poor sound. As remote work becomes the norm, these microphone warning signs are everywhere. Awkward pauses, repeated questions, and hesitations stem from that sneaky microphone. Every slight distortion is like a tiny crack in your communication. The consequences can extend beyond just one call. Poor audio can erode trust, weaken teamwork, and impact your career. Have you considered how much low-quality sound could cost you in lost connections? It's not just about sound, it's about the relationships you're building often without even realizing it. So, what's the real cost of low-quality sound? The hidden dangers might be louder than you think. Take charge of your communication, and you'll discover that the clarity you're looking for is just a microphone upgrade away. Have you ever felt that slight sting in your ears during a virtual meeting? You're definitely not alone. Let's dive into how low-quality microphones might be quietly sabotaging your remote collaboration. Picture this: you're on an important video call, aiming to make a great impression. But instead of your clear voice, all they hear is fuzzy static. The hidden risks of using cheap microphones extend far beyond poor sound quality. Many people don't realize that these loud devices can create a domino effect on productivity. When your voice gets lost in distortion, misunderstandings are bound to happen. It's not just about clarity, it can completely alter the tone of the conversation. Imagine sharing an innovative idea, and suddenly your mic cuts out, leaving your team puzzled. What began as a brilliant point turns into a jumbled mess. It's not just awkward, it can cost you valuable opportunities. Have you noticed how some people effortlessly grab attention? It's not just their charisma, it's the quality of their audio. A good microphone does just capture sound, it enhances your authority. But what happens when yours fails to do that? You might think a bit of background noise is no big deal, but it can drown out your message and hurt your credibility. Picture being in a crucial decision-making meeting where your voice is lost in the hum of your computer fan. It creates confusion and frustration. Now let's talk about the long-term effects. Constantly dealing with poor audio can lead to burnout and disengagement. It's not just about the microphone, it's about the mental toll of always having to repeat yourself or clarify your points. Here's where it gets serious. You could be setting yourself up for failure without even realizing it. Do you really want to be the person everyone struggles to hear? The one whose ideas fall flat because of a faulty gadget? But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. Investing in a good microphone can be a game changer. It's not just technology, it's a tool for empowerment. Clear audio can boost your presence and earn you respect in any discussion. Before you think about saving a few bucks, remember this: your voice is your brand. Protect it. Would you risk your reputation for the price of a cup of coffee? As we wrap up, think about your next virtual meeting. Will you let a locality mic hold you back? Quality matters, and it's time to elevate your audio game. Remember, every word counts. So make a choice today. Invest in your voice. Because when you speak clearly, the world listens. Imagine this: you're on an important video call, the stakes are high, and suddenly your voice echoes like you're in a cave. Frustrating, right? But what if I told you that the microphone you chose could jeopardize your entire conversation? Many people overlook the hidden risks of low-quality microphones. You might think that as long as you can hear and be heard, everything's fine. However, there's much more happening beneath the surface. Consider this: that fuzzy audio you dismiss as a minor issue could lead to serious miscommunication. Have you ever misinterpreted a colleague's tone due to poor sound quality? It happens more often than you think, and the consequences can be significant. Now let's look at some less obvious risks. Low-quality microphones not only distort sound, but also pick up unwanted background noise. Imagine discussing a sensitive project when your mic suddenly captures your neighbor's loud argument. Awkward, right? Even worse, inexpensive models can be hacked, allowing strangers to eavesdrop on your private conversations. Here's the crucial part: when you skimp on audio equipment, you're not just risking poor sound quality, you could also harm your professional credibility. Picture this: you're presenting a groundbreaking idea, but your audience struggles to hear you clearly. That first impression can make all the difference. You might be wondering what you can do about this. The solution isn't merely upgrading to the latest tech gadget, it's about understanding your environment and how sound travels within it. A well-placed microphone can work wonders even if it's not the priciest option. Now, consider this: have you noticed how much clarity affects collaboration? The flow of ideas can be interrupted by something as simple as unclear audio. Tension builds, and suddenly everyone starts second-guessing their contributions. So, what's the key?